Crypto Lifestyle Club, bringing you a report. Anybody watching? Anybody up to date on what is going on in the crypto market, right? When are these whales from Wall Street gonna jump in on this opportunity, or are they gonna get left behind? About time, yeah. Hey, I'm still buying cryptocurrency and still making money. This is one source of income, and hopefully it becomes my primary source of income. There's a lot of information that I want to share with all my friends of what's going on in the cryptocurrency world, because a lot of people think I disappeared, and I'm just stacking, buying, holding alternative coins and Bitcoin. Electra, yes, sir. And as a matter of fact, on Electra, I'm buying more of it. Okay. Last month alone, I generated, just on mining the coin, 54,000 Electra coins. Okay. That was in 30 days. The month before that, I generated a game, and I'm accumulating. I'm buying more coins, and in these altcoins, and there's a lot of opportunity out here with cryptocurrency. I've been in the mortgage industry, and I've seen a lot of housing, the bubble pop, the swings up, down, and a lot of people lost their life savings in 2008, 2009. I don't know if people remember IndyMac Bank, but IndyMac Bank was a bank that went belly up, and they had to close shop. There was a particular case of a guy that had $1 million in IndyMac Bank when they closed. So, FDIC insurance back then would cover you up to 150, I think. So they give this guy 150,000, and they said, "Hey, you know what? The rest of your money's lost. So if you have over 150,000, your money was lost because the bank closed." Recently, FDIC insurance, they've increased it to 250,000 to protect people from losing their money and to build consumer confidence, because a lot of people are going to say, "Hey, I need to take my money out of the bank. Things are not looking good." So they don't want to scare anyone, because if not, this game that the Federal Reserve is playing and Wall Street, it goes bust. And when it goes bust, it creates a panic and chaos. And this is all speculation. I'm not a financial advisor. This could all go to zero, but there's a lot of speculation, a lot of ideas that are getting thrown on the board, and one of them is the economy is going to go under, and when it does, Bitcoin is going to rise. So if that happens, Bitcoin is going to go to $1 million, just like John McAfee was talking about. Could it happen? Yeah, it could happen. Do I think it could hit $1 million? I think it could go maybe 200,000 before it hits $1 million. And that's why I picked up a couple positions on Bitcoin, because I know that Bitcoin dominance went up when we're at a low market cap, 400 billion. We went from 900 or 890 billion to 360 billion. So right now we're floating at about 420 billion. Electra took a drop, and then it went back up again, and then it was on the 7-day gainers on CoinMarketCap. You seen the altcoin Electra coin go from 0.00 0100 or 001050. And that's the key, is that you want to pick up gains, you want to pick up coins that have good projects, a good future, a good following, coins that have potential. And when I started with Patcoin. I got 51,000 views, and I picked up Patcoin dirt cheap, okay? And now I jumped on Electra. I had a Cardano. I got rid of some Cardano because I just felt like the wallet was having issues. So I don't know if they fixed those type of issues. But as far as strong hands, I'm trying to pick up a masternode with strong hands. You need 7.5 billion strong hands to pick up a masternode, okay? Electra hasn't announced what their masternode looks like. So, I have about 4 million Electra coins. I want to pick up some more. And then the Patcoin masternode. So those are my main positions, is Patcoin, Electra, and strong hands, and also Bitcoin. So there was a report of a guy that did a video where he said, what would have happened if you would have invested $100 in these cryptocurrencies on January 1st, 2017? What would you have made in 2018 on January 1st? How much money would you have made? And the biggest one was Railblocks, okay? Which is, I think now they call it Nano. They changed the name. If you would have put in $100 in Railblocks when it was like 0.00000100 or something like that, made $330,000 with $100. With $100. With $100. So you're thinking, well, what would happen if I would have put 1,000? You could have cashed out. You could have took profits. You could have left the money in there. I think they went through a lawsuit, and we'll see what happens with that. So it was, at one point, it was like, I think it was over $20. Right now, I think it's sitting like $3 or $4, if I recall. Like I said, today is May 1st. Actually, is it May 2nd already? May 2nd. Okay. Wednesday, 2018. So where can we go now? Well, we have Goldman Sachs. I think their sister company bought out Poloniex. And then now you got 95 big Wall Street banks are jumping in on crypto. You got George Soros, one of the richest persons in the world, jumping on crypto. Crypto. And that's why I said this channel is going to be called the Crypto Lifestyle Club. We pull up in Bugattis and Lamborghinis and Ferraris with mansions and helicopters. That's what we're going to do here. And when it's all said and done, when all that smoke is gone, you're just going to walk out of this thing freaking super rich, right? And you play your cards right, you're going to walk out of this super rich. And this is the biggest transfer of wealth, okay? There's going to be people that are going to lose everything they have. Homes, cars, trucks, boats, cash, bank accounts. Governments will fail. There's going to be, like in that movie, there's going to be a war in the streets. Like in Scarface, there's going to be a war in the streets. And literally, there's going to be a war in the streets. People are going to flock to cash. Gold is going to skyrocket. Silver is going to skyrocket for a little bit of time. And then cryptocurrencies are going to fly to the moon. The blockchain technology is going to go insane, crazy. Now you got algorithms that are working on their own. You got things just already, it's alive. Like in Weird Science, when they made the girl, the two guys had bras on their head, and they're like, she's alive, like Frankenstein, he's alive. This thing has a life of its own. It's smarter than all of us put together. And I'm talking about AI, artificial intelligence, Sophia, which has already became a citizen in Saudi Arabia. So, when you talk about Electra, and I didn't see the opportunity back then because I was on Patcoin, right? Very fast technology. It runs on an NIST 5 algorithm, NIST 5. There's 30 billion total supply. And the coin, if it is on top 50, we're good. So, yeah, they're out there, small projects, low market caps. Look at Strong Hands, okay? No one's watching Strong Hands right now, okay? I'm on part of their Discord channel. I'm part of the Electra Discord. I'm part of the Patcoin Discord. But no one is watching Strong Hands. Now, I got about 5 billion of these suckers, okay? And they're going to do a coin burn, okay? From 18 trillion, and hopefully they could lower it to like maybe 1 trillion or 3 trillion or maybe 500 billion. I don't know, right? But the only thing that I do know is that we're looking at a US dollar comparable. When you're talking about Bitcoin, you're talking about Bitcoin versus the US dollar. And right now, it's Bitcoin. One Bitcoin is $9,000, $9,200, right? A few days ago, I bought in at 9,700. It's okay. I'm holding. Okay, so if Bitcoin goes down to let's say 9,000, it's gonna go back up to 10 or 15. If it goes to 7, then it goes back up to 11, and that's how it goes. But every time it swings back, it goes. You can't. Yeah, and like I said, these are risky investments. These are risky situations that you're putting yourself in, and Strong Hands has a possibility of that, and it's crazy. It's because we just don't know if the coin burn is going to lift the coin, and it's very tricky. It's very tricky because we don't know. So we don't know, and that's the situation. It's like we don't know. But what happens when institutional money comes in? Okay, what happens when institutional money comes in and our market cap goes to 10 trillion? Okay, to 10 trillion. And you have millions of coins, billions of coins. Could it happen? Yes, it could happen. Would you stick around and hold? We don't know. It depends on you. And I think Electra is going to be a good project. They're comparing it to Verge, XVG, and I want to buy more of them, and I want to hold long term, 5 years, 3 years. Now, here's another thing. What I want to mention is that when this crash comes, okay, we're not going to be able to buy things with dollars if that is the case. So when you have these coins, you're going to be able to buy real estate, cars, right? But you don't need cash. We're going towards a cashless society. And people are saying, well, that's going to happen in 20 years. In 20 years, we're going to go cashless. Look, honestly, I don't think it's going to happen in 20 years. I think it's going to happen in 2 years. In 2 years, we're going to go cashless. In 2 years. Okay, someone said 10 years. I think 2. Because right now, the stock market is in a bubble. Right now, people, there's a saying, uh, be be fearful when people are greedy, and be greedy when people are fearful. Um, so people right now are greedy, and people are buying homes. People are maxing out their credit cards. People are not looking into the future. People are not looking at Bitcoin. And if they're looking at them, it's people that did the research, that read the white paper, that talked to other friends or investment companies, that, the word gets around, institutional money, people that are like on it, right? They're jumping in on it. But by the time the 99% get this, those 99% of the masses, they didn't know. They didn't watch these videos. They didn't follow the Crypto Lifestyle Club. They didn't follow other channels on YouTube, other information. So can Bitcoin hit 1 million? It could hit 10 million. It could hit 5 million. It could be the future. These coins could be the future. I already downloaded the Pacoid Andro app, the application for your wallet. Electra, I think, is working on theirs. Strong Hands is going to have Strong Pay. So, I'm very excited about the future of cryptocurrency. I'm really excited about the possibilities of us taking back what belongs to us as human beings, our right to have an abundant life, to have the good things in life, right? Now, what's crazy about this type of situation, I'm just going to throw this at you and then I'll let you go so you can dwell on what I'm about to tell you. Yesterday, I got picked up from my office, okay? And I'm out here in Chicago. So I got picked up in my office by an Uber driver, okay? Because I took my car to get service. My BMW was getting service. So the Uber driver picks me up and he takes me to a restaurant. When he was driving me, he says, crypto, right? Because I'm Crypto Lifestyle Club. But when Uber picks me up, they call me Crypto. So he's like, hey, Crypto, I'm making a killing doing Uber. And I'm looking and I'm like, oh, for real? Like, great, that's good for you, And he says, I've been driving for 3 years doing Uber and I'm making a killing. I'm making good money. And I said, wow, that's good. And he's like, I want you to see if you could maybe join our company and drive. And if you drive, they're going to give you 400. I'm going to get 2. I'm going to get 4, right? And I'm not going to say his name, but he's like, I'm going to get 4 and I'll give you 2 back. And I was like, okay, like, cool, right? And I'm not going to do it, because I have a company that I'm running, so I'm not going to go drive Uber, But if I was hurting for money, I would go drive Uber. I would do what I have to do to make some money, right? But he says, check out how much I'm making. And he's scrolling down on his phone and he's making $1,500 a week, okay? And I was like, good for him, good for him. He's driving, good for him. But do you guys see what technology is doing? Now, taxi drivers, right, the yellow cabs, they're losing business because of Uber. Now, where is that money going? It's not going to the corporations. It might be going to Uber Corporation, right? But the banks close on Sunday. Bitcoin, crypto is never closed. You could send money and receive money, okay? And that means the internet's down, right? So it's everywhere and nowhere, okay? So Bitcoin is the future. Cryptocurrency is the future. Blockchain, excuse me. I need more coffee. I love this iced coffee. Blockchain is the future. Okay, let me repeat that. Blockchain is the future. And it's going to take over. They can't stop it. All right. They need to break every freaking computer to stop Bitcoin. It's everywhere. And the keys are, in every single computer. So it's decentralized. It's everywhere. You can't control it. You can't, shut it down. So, am I excited? Yeah, because this is a big opportunity. And just like in 2006, when everyone was buying homes, that was an opportunity. Well, so we thought, right? But the key is the early adopters made a killing, right? That's what they're saying. Early adopters made a killing, find new opportunities, and that's what we're doing, guys, right? So let's share the information. I jumped on Electra because one of the guys that was talking said, hey, you know what? You need to jump on Electra. And I seen another guy named Ryan Lopez. He's out in California. If you're watching the channel, what's up, Ryan? So I was watching Ryan talk about Railblocks and how Electra is like 20 times faster than Railblocks. And Railblocks is like 10 times faster than Bitcoin or 10 times faster than Litecoin. So I said, I'm jumping on Electra. And I jumped on Electra, and I'm happy because I'm staking the coin. If Electra hits $1, of course I'm gonna pop a bottle of champagne, right? Okay, so do I wish it could hit $1 today? Hell yeah, right? But we have to wait. This thing is like 1995 when AOL came out, when the internet came out. Like, it's still in its infancy. It's still in its testing trial, which is an opportunity for you guys that are jumping in on this to jump on the right coins, do the research, jump on the right coins, and in 5 years you can retire, or in 10 years you can retire. And what is retire? Well, if retire means that you're gonna they're associated with Electra, now you can buy an island with crypto, with Electra. Boats, jets, airplanes, helicopters. You can buy whatever you want with cryptocurrency. I think an island or property in Brazil, in Rio de Janeiro, you need like 14,000 Bitcoin. You got your house in Rio de Janeiro. You see mountains, you see a nice lake like right next to your house, which would be nice for me because I think I need a break. All right, I've been living in Chicago. We get 6 months of winter and 6 months of okay, not so okay weather. So I'm done with this winter. I'm not gonna spend another winter out here. This is my last winter, or was my last winter. So I got friends in Arizona, Texas, so I could go somewhere else, better climate. So stay positive, guys. Okay, and do your research. I'm not a financial advisor, but do your research and make your own decisions accordingly. And always think ahead. Always diversify. Hedge your bets. Hedge yourself. That's what Goldman Sachs does. And the best of luck. If anyone has any questions, comments, I'll get back to you. And the best of luck. Have a good one, guys.